Okay. Well, listen, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I like to see a full screen of faces sitting there that we can chat. We're recording this, so if you'd like to share it after, go by all means do that. My name is Don Carson, calling you here from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Calling you from my home, my office, and for all intents and purposes, I'm in isolation. Well, in a sense, I'm in isolation, talking to you from my home to your home, or wherever this recording takes you. But the beautiful thing about this opportunity, as many of you have seen from a picture that I took recently, is it can be done from anywhere. The other day I was sitting in my backyard with my feet in front of a fire up on my deck, and I started to share my thoughts around where I am and where I'm going and where I've been. And I said, you know what, I'm going to put where I've been behind me and go on a whole mission of where I want to go. And so what I wanted to share with you tonight is this company that's been around for, 6 years this July, started in 2014, done almost $200 million in revenue. And then, like every other business, it's gone through its ups and downs. It has its complete up and down entrepreneurial side of it. Every business goes through that. As an entrepreneur, I've been in business now since 1984. I did that basically after I got my education through teaching, and came out of my university and started my first job, and really got into business for tax benefits. That was my original interest in business, was having been paid a salary. And I thought, well, if I could have a little business on the side, potentially I could write off a portion of this, that, or the other thing, as long as I did things legally and within the parameters that were set out for me. I wanted to investigate that. So that's what got me originally into business back in, believe it or not, 1984. It's hard to believe that at the time of this recording, we're talking 2020. So, do the math. That's incredible, 36 years ago. So with that said, I'm also somebody that believes that you've got to find the right timing. And I've spent a lot of time in the last couple of months during this, especially this last month, looking at what we have today versus what I had when I first looked at this in 2015. 2015 was really a result of a boating accident a year earlier. I was struggling for something to get my body back on some sort of a path, because my activity had gone down dramatically, because my wife and I had both gone through a boating accident of going through the windshield. So it was just very much a challenge. And I share that with you to say that we're all going through a challenge today. We're all going through the potential of a plan A falling apart and a plan B being something that we better put in place. And so part of my graphic that I posted, for those of you that had seen it on Team Gets Results Facebook pitch, was stroking out plan A and opening up plan B. So what does that mean? What does that mean for all of you and the recording that you share with your friends that might want to look at this with you over the next couple of days or weeks? It means there's nothing wrong with being in a good plan A and starting on a plan B. There's nothing wrong with being in a situation where you've got to move to a plan B because plan A fell apart. What's wrong is not even entertaining the idea. That's what's wrong. And so what I know today from my own experiences is that coming out of that boating accident, my wife and I did not have the cash flow vehicle set up in place for our kids to maintain the lifestyle we had, because everything that we were doing around our lifestyle was based on the accumulation we had had prior to that. We had had a nice run. We had a nice asset base, millions of dollars worth of things. And we didn't realize at the time that in order to succeed in most things, you have to have cash flow to maintain those things, because you often, as an entrepreneur, think it's never going to end. You often, as an entrepreneur, think that the good is never going to stop. You start thinking nothing but green skies or blue skies ahead. So when that boat hit us at night and we went through the windshield, we realized right then and there we hadn't prepared for the what if scenario. So I started that path a year later when we found this company, and this company introduced us to some weight loss coffee. And honestly, if I think back, losing the 15, 16 pounds and maintaining it all these years later, and just having this ability, 5 years after the fact, to say, wow, I'm still drinking that coffee. Why? Because I'm going to drink coffee anyways. I realize with all my heart that the world drinks coffee. Now, if you know people that don't drink coffee and say, well, I'm not interested because I don't drink coffee, that doesn't matter. The point is the world drinks coffee. So you've got to understand that most opportunities that you entertain that are successful don't necessarily mean you have to be the biggest customer. Good example. One of my first big home runs was a product that I thought was ridiculous. I found it at a trade show in Chicago back in the day, and the Utah Jazz cheerleaders were bouncing up and down in this crazy machine that I thought was a complete waste because I was into weightlifting at the time. But there was a crowd of men and a crowd of women, a crowd of couples all around these girls riding this thing called a Health Rider. It was endorsed by a good, well-known guy at the time by the name of Covert Bailey. And because of Covert Bailey, it had a following in the fitness regime, even though most people said, well, it didn't really do a whole lot. There was a combination of the Utah Jazz cheerleaders bouncing up and down and Covert Bailey saying, this is pretty good, that got all those people to gather around. And I ended up getting the Canadian rights to that. I tell you that for this reason. I didn't like the product, but I sold millions of dollars of that product. That was my first big home run. What I understand today about what we have in front of us, when I first started, I had 4 products. Today I have over 20, and I know of 6 more that are very, very much on the horizon. I know of a company that has a dreamer and a gentleman by the name of Dave Jordan, who's a working CEO. I want you to know that for lots of reasons. He's not a man who's made millions of dollars in Valentis and is celebrating on a yacht somewhere, hiding out in isolation. He's a man that's meeting the team, constantly on the phone, himself recruiting leaders that are displaced from other companies. This is a man that works hard to prove to the leadership that he will not sit back until this is $1 billion company. You don't find that often in a very successful ownership group because they feel that they can rest on their laurels. They feel they can rest on what they've had success. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the fact that we have somebody that has that work ethic in him, that he will lead, follow, or he'll tell you, and I know he will, get out of the way because he is that person. Fortunately, in the office just a couple of weeks back, about 3 weeks ago, Jackie Boyle from Australia flew in for that meeting. And I know Jackie was a successful meeting. Thumbs up for you. You had a really good contact there about trying to get the Australia market and the other things you were working on. And Dr. Joe Aarons was there. Well, folks, Dr. Joe Aarons is my Covert Bailey. Now, I want you to understand that in my explanation here. Back in the day, Covert really was appreciative of the movement that this machine did, and he promoted it and endorsed it, and they had great success. Dr. Joe invented an incredible product that's changing lives right now on many fronts called Immulin. And he brought it to our company exclusively, and the rest is history. Now, I share that as well because I believe there are so many people that need the product categories that I'm going to share with you right now in any package that you can find out of the 20 or so that we have currently, that you can find something for someone everywhere if you choose. Now, let's go back to the conversation about Plan B, and that it doesn't have to be your Plan A. It could be your Plan B in place your Plan A falls apart, but it's also something that I've learned recently during this downturn. My traditional business does not allow me to pay myself out of it, but I get paid from my Valentis business every Friday. I love that my Plan B supports my Plan A. I love that the ability to have the structure in place, the infrastructure in place, the amount of investment in place that Dave Jordan and his team has put for me to have the benefit to promote in place is there. My Plan B does not cost me a huge investment. My Plan B does not cost me a lot of risk. My Plan B does not allow me to dream with millions of dollars on the line. My Plan B cost me $20 one time. And for right now, it's free for the next couple of months, I believe. They're not going to even charge you the $20 to join this Plan B. They just want you to buy some of our product because we're so proud of our product. And as I think about that analogy that I'm sharing with you, I want you all to kind of get your head around these product categories, because at the end of the day, if vanity is something you're interested in, well, we've got an incredible skincare product called Ageless for the serum, which is used on a regular basis, and our Instant Youth, which is kind of like Botox in a bottle. It's like this instant wrinkle cream. But what we did is just recently launch officially our little $5 facelift. And that's just this little sample pack that you break open and you put that on your face, removes the wrinkles. And on the back, it has a little video QR reader that you can put on your phone and the video will play. And then you have it stapled inside this little card, which demos a few things, talks about a few things. And before you know it, you've got somebody interested for $5 as opposed to $300. that I've seen in certain malls when people stop you and tap you and try to get you to try things. So that's one category, right? I love that. I love that we have that ability. As I said to you, I love our weight management. I love the fact that we do have an incredible coffee. And for what it's worth, the most important factor is the taste and the smell to me. Because if it tastes terrible and it smells awful, it's hard to get anybody to consume it or try it. So I believe with all my heart that this is the best tasting, smelling coffee we've had. Anybody on the screen right now want to show their thumbs up? I believe, there you go, Jimmy, thank you. It is incredible. Thanks, Jackie. It is a incredible product. Thanks, Kim. It is. It really is an incredible smelling. Donnie B, thank you. Listen, folks, taste, smell. And if you take the time to order the sample packs and you ripstick them, what are you going to get from a ripstick? Taste and smell. That's the first step. It was brilliant. Now, my combination for weight management that I'm recommending to the people that I want to look at this is this product, the Hibernate at night when you go to bed. I love the taste of this. It helps me sleep. I'm not the best sleeper at the best of times. Jackie, it is, isn't it? It's incredible. It's got collagen in it. It's fantastic, as my friend Donnie B would say. Fantastic. He would say that. And my good friend Brett would say, what would he say? He'd say, beautiful. No. Donnie, Brett, what would you say?
I would say awesome.
Awesome. Sorry, I went blank for a second. There it is. We got a fantastic and an awesome. Now, when you think about this product, this is a multi-million-dollar product from another company that did over $1 billion back in the day. And we have this product, same formula. We call it Hibernate. We bought the company that this was in, brought it to all of you after the fact because you thought all you were going to be in the coffee business. Guess what? This is incredible. So Thermaroast in the morning, Hibernate at night. Now, I started on this product, the Fiber Plus. Who's tried this yet? Kim, yes or no? Thumbs up, right? Home run, home run, home run. You haven't tried this? I'm telling you, your regimen should be as follows. Have a cup of coffee with your Prevail Fiber Plus. Have a trim before supper. And have a Hibernate at bed. There's your great combination for weight management. Now, if you don't like the Thermaroast, drink the Optimum, drink the Cocoa, whatever. You've got the variety. Weight management, we have it 24/7. We have that. I take a combination of my Prevail Fiber, my 24/7 together with my glass of water. It says right here, make sure you drink lots of water because it will start to fill you up. You want it to get down your system. It's an incredible product. Fills me up. I have no interest in lunch like I used to. I just go through lunch breezing by. Okay, so there you go. Weight management, we've got incredible products with the 24/7, the 3 coffees, and the cocoa. Now, if you want to do wellness, which is what we're all looking at today in the world we're in, let's be honest, I'm having an Immune More drink right now. I believe this with the Carbon 60 in it is incredible. Google Carbon 60, take a look at it. It's a fascinating product. All you do is take 2 droppers of this, put it in a glass of water, it has no taste, no smell, it's fantastic. Fantastic, right, Donnie B? Fantastic. Okay, now add that to the max, and this moves everything along. Get your product moving through your system, helps you. The more, the Immune and the Max is an incredible product, and then you pick your version of the inulin that you want to take. Either the M for everyone but diabetics, and the C for those people that are challenged with sugar. That's it. The thing I love about the M is my own research, my words. I've discovered what's in it is good for me in these times. So for that reason, I did my own research. I am taking the M like crazy. It helps me in my back. It helps me with all of my other aches and pains, but it's also, I believe, helping my immune system support itself. Inulin M. The C has only 2% of what the M has in it for one of those ingredients, but we learned from Dr. Joe when we were there in his office that the C is a combination that makes up the same kind of benefit with his other products. So you can get the same benefit if you stack with the C. That's an incredible wellness portfolio that you can promote. And what I love about our company is that they let you, right now, actually today, last day, you could order your 3-pack for the month of April. Now here's something I want you all to understand, just from a training mini standpoint for those of you that may not know. Loyalty and placing an order is the same thing. So if you just chose to order today the 3-pack with the free Max or the free More, and if you said, I want to be on a wellness portfolio for the month of April, then you could order an Imulin, a More, and an Immune and get a free Max, and there's your 4 products. And it'll cost you 3 products. And that would qualify you for April. You could then, if you want, turn off your loyalty later on the month. It'll still count you for being qualified heading into May. Okay? Wanted to share that with you for those of you that are wondering about loyalty and orders. It's the same thing. It's just that the loyalty is good because then you don't forget. That's why the loyalty is there. They set the loyalty so that you can only order up until the 25th for lots of reasons. Credit cards failing, people forgetting. It gives you a chance 3 days later, if the month's the 28 or 30 or 31 days, to find a way to get your order in still. That's what loyalty is all about. I recommend locking your loyalty. I also recommend that you get your loyalty done earlier in the month because you'll probably find you'll use the product, promote the product, and probably need more product anyways, okay? So that's the packages that we have in products. And as I look at this industry, the home-based business industry, what I love about this is that I'm not investing the million boxes that are in the warehouse. I'm not investing the hundreds of thousands of bottles that are on trucks heading towards the warehouse or in the warehouse or ordered at the factory in purchase orders. I'm not investing those risky dollars. I'm taking advantage of that because I've got a good plan B. What's your plan B? Your plan B gets to take advantage of everything that this company is doing for you for your one-time $20. And for you new people that look at this video, that it gets shared to you by these great people on this screen right now, you're not even gonna get charged that $20 right now until Dave Jordan turns that back on. And he's gonna give you websites, the ability to lock a spot, pre-enroll for, incredibly, a free position. It's incredible. It's beautiful. It's fantastic, as my good friend Johnny B would say. Now, as I say that to all of you, I want you to know something about the home-based business industry. It is about to double, triple, quadruple over the next 5 years. We knew that 2 years ago. We knew that when I first started. We started talking about the growth in this industry. But folks, honestly, I've made, and I'm proud to say it, a lot of really good decisions in my life, but I've also made some bad ones. And financially, you know, we're okay. We've done really well. But I also realize that I'm so thankful that every Friday my phone goes bing because I started to look at this 5 years ago. And for those of you that are going to share this with those people that are sitting on the fence right now, thank goodness you do look at this, because I got to tell you folks, the risk that's eliminated and the ability to market share these incredible products without having to sell them, inventory them, stock them, deliver them, because the company does all that for you, is incredible. And that is the best plan B I've ever seen. You have to find that company. You have to find that product line. You have to find the ownership that is going to give you the financial ability to have the trust that you can do this for the next 5, 6, 8, 10 years and build a financial fortune for your future and the legacy of your family. Now, that's a home-based business industry because it's going to grow. We're at home. We are talking to our friends. Each and every one of us should share this after you pre-enroll somebody on the phone. Let me explain that to you. Just a mini training again for you brand new people who are wondering, what am I going to do with this? I think this guy's pretty interesting. He's pretty cool. Sounds like he knows what he's talking about. Well, let me give you a tip, Mr. Brand New Person. Here's what I would do. I would call up a friend of yours and I would say, Mr. Smith, Mr. Jones, Mrs. Whoever, I am so darn excited. I'm creating a plan B for my future. I'm never getting caught with my pants down again. And I don't know a lot yet, but man, I want you to lock a spot for free right now. Then I'm going to send you some information, but I can promise you I'm doing this with all my friends and they're going to look at this too. And if you're in there first, you could benefit. Doesn't cost you a penny to take that chance, right? And if you're not interested, no problem. That's free. Then you send them this little video. And this little video should get them interested in what's really going on here. Well, I'll tell you what's really going on here. Incredible products with a compensation plan that gives you a chance to succeed and dream again, with an incredible owner that's debt-free on a mission to take this company to $1 billion. And folks, we have a compensation plan that pays well over 50% on every product that comes through the door. If you bought one of these, 50% of the cost that we sold this to you for is being spread out amongst the people on the screen and the people that are looking at this that are already Valentis IRs. It's magic. If we didn't do that, we would be putting it on a shelf in a Shoppers Drug Mart, in a CVS drugstore in the United States, or whatever big chain there is in the Australia market where Jackie's from. Think about this. We would have to advertise on TV, on radio, on print. We would have to crazily go out there and say immune, immune, immune in the purple box. It's the one that has 24/6 and it tastes great. We'd have to tell you that over and over and over again. And it costs money to do that. And for you to be able to buy it, you'd have to be able to see that commercial once. And thank goodness what? You're not watching TV anymore because you're doing Netflix like the rest of us right now. So you're not even seeing a darn commercial. So how am I going to get to you? Right? We, as shareologists, because that's who we are as independent representatives for this incredible company, get a chance to share what we love. I love this product. My family consumes it. I know it's good for them. They'll take it for the rest of their days. You can't defer the truth when it's your truth. As my wife says, it's your story. Stick with it. Tell your story. Nobody can dispute your story. Don't get sciencey. Don't get into all the details. Don't jam home all of the ingredients, because that they're going to Google, and before you know it, they're going to get in an argument. Well, I heard about this, I heard about that. Forget it. I love it. My family loves it. I feel great. You need to understand what the home-based business is. It's a sharing business using the infrastructure that somebody else has started on their plan A and giving you a plan B chance. How do we get rewarded? Well, every one of these has volume attached to it. The more of these that go through one of your teams, the more volume one of your teams gains. We pay 20% on your other team. We have 2 teams. That's it. That's our business. It's residual income. So as you're building volume and consumption, you're going to start getting paid on that consumption every Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, every Friday you can earn up to $100,000 US off of the consumption of the people you share this with and the people they share this with. And how do you suppose that would be if it was your story saying, I love this product, I love this product, this is incredible, I feel safe because I'm having Immulan M right now, and you know what? I want you to try this product. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a free spot to do your own research, and I'm going to send this video to you so you can look at it, and I'm going to share it with you. And if you're not interested, no problem, no fault, no harm, right? That's it. That's how you build this. And together, then you get one of us on the phone, myself, Jim Woolley, Jackie, Santa, whoever, and Santa says, ho, 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 am I ever glad I joined this thing because I want to get off the road. Whatever happens from that point on is a third party that will help you make them understand you're not alone. That's our business. It's fun, but we also pay you immediately on this first sale. Somebody bought this, you're getting $20 US. Right now in Canada, that's $4 million friggin' dollars. I'm sorry, it really is. $20 US, right? Okay, if you bought 3, maybe this, this, and this. Hey, I like this fiber stuff because my friend says it fills me up and he doesn't eat lunch. I didn't tell him what's in it. Do you know what's in everything that you buy at the store? No, you don't have to get into the detail. Just be good about explaining what you love. So right here, if you bought this from me, I made 40 US instantly next Friday. What if I bought 6 of these things? Look, I love this product. Look at this. Look at this. Here's me. Okay. I got 6 things I just bought, right? Cost me $239. Holy crap. I love this stuff. You're going to get paid $60 US, 4 trillion Canadian. Unbelievable, right? You get this. Oh, by the way, if you order it today, we're going to give you a free one other one of something else. So that's a good deal. Listen, watch this video, share this video. Those of you that want to be involved in a plan B that's got your plan A supported, we're not saying quit anything you're doing, just start working on a plan B and know that it can support your plan A. That's what I'm doing. I'm so excited about the fact that I'm in business with all of you and your friends that come to this table. Get them on the phone with me. I'm happy to chat with them. I love what we're doing here. I love the fact that we're changing the world. And I just want to say, I'm reading a little note that says, Jackie says, what do you want? Max, more, Immulan, immune, and a world full of love, because that's what we need right now. So let's go out and love that world. So with that said, Ladies and gentlemen, we're a company that is going to grow like crazy. We're looking for you to take serious interest in what we're sharing with you here. Get a free position. It's free. Look at it. It's a pre-enroll position. You'll get a video sent to you to explain to you what that is. We'll send you this video. Hey, my name's Don Carson, Blue Diamond in this company. I'm excited. I've made millions of dollars in my lifetime. I've sold one of my companies to a New York Stock Exchange company. That's not to brag. That's to tell you that I believe I know a little bit about success in business. I'm not saying that I'm the best guy in this company right now or anything like that. I'm just saying we have a chance to share a story. Let's go and do it. Thanks for joining me. Brett, if you don't mind turning off the recording, let's open it up for some questions.